Hey everyone, this is video 2 in my Practical Tantra series. And this video is all about the undulation or the S movement. So I have seen this movement performed in many different classes, or even Playboy TV has a show where they show you how to do this as well. I'm going to show it to you real quick. Essentially, it's similar to a belly dance move where you lift up the chest and then you scoot the hips back. So think of an S, right? You're lifting up the chest in an S and then scooting those hips back. So that's the S, right? The S curve, right? And so it's funny, they'll have in these videos that I've watched, like on the Playboy TV show and different like skills, they'll show people all standing there doing this S curve undulation together. But then I'll always say to myself, so then where's the practical application? What are we going to do to take it from this to something you're doing sexual? So again, Tantra is all about making it a full body experience. Now, in the comments below, you tell me, how do you think you could use an S curve in your sexual experience? And I will tell you a few right now. One is if you're on top. So I want you to imagine you're riding your partner. That's how I do it. Just like hop on like a cowgirl, right? So when you do an S curve, you're on top of them or him, and you are moving your body and rocking it as you're on top of them. Think of how that impacts your whole pelvic floor. So the S curve is basically a rocking technique for grinding on your partner if you're using it in that penetration format. But in one of my seminars, I actually had people brainstorm different ways to use the S curve. And another one somebody came up with was for kissing. So when she moves into kiss, she lifts her chest up against him and kind of like scoots her hips into his groin while she kissed. And I was like, ooh, I never heard of that, but that sounds like a lot of fun. And it's just making a kiss a more whole-bodied experience. And then a third one someone came up with at one of my seminars, which this one was really cool, is say you're laying down. So I can't just imagine I'm laying down and somebody's going down on you. And so the rock is essentially getting your pelvic floor involved in the sexual experience. Because you think of like that S curve, most people like arch their back when they're getting ready to orgasm. So you doing this S curve undulation while you're getting oral sex or receiving oral sex is you putting your body into positions to, one, orgasm, and two, to experience that like muscle tense release experience that's actually what your muscles do when you orgasm. And it's funny, there's a really cool video by Betty Dodson. It's called it's on the Goop Lab. It's episode 3, and they call it the rock and roll, but really it's just the half S curve where you're tensing and releasing your pelvic floor muscles as you get a vibrator touching you. They're using that S undulation essentially to teach people to get orgasms and stronger orgasm. There are a lot of ways to use this S undulation in practical sexual ways. So thank you for joining me. I have more to share, so follow for the next 2 videos. Please like and subscribe. Also, submit comments below that you think of like, oh, this could be a fun way to apply the S curve. And then also, please submit a contact form if you'd like to follow me and find out about my products at my website, which is therapistintstlouis.com. I have new products and new cool seminars coming out all the time, and I would love for you to join me. Thank you.